Hello everybody. The year 2025 is coming to an end and I want to close the year with a recap of what has happened and what was achieved. 2025 was without doubt an exciting and eventful year for us. The year actually began with Arty modding group would be unavailable for a month or so, as I was told. At that time, I was waiting for a Falcon BMS 4.37 Update 6 compatible version of the OFM Nordic Theater to be released. My plan was to build the EF 2000 Retro add-on on this baseline, with initial development activities focusing on those aspects that were mostly version independent and easily transferable to a new version. Now I was asked whether I could take over on an interim basis and convert the dozen or so add-on theaters managed by the OFM group to an Update 6 compatible standard. I was fortunately prepared to at least convert the Update 4.2 compatible OFM Nordic version 2.5.8 to the new standard, as a backup plan, that was now called into action. As a byproduct I produced a universal updater covering all other OFM theaters. This was possible due to the use of a unified database among the various OFM theaters. It was the OFM Nordic version 2.5.9 that I created myself, to form the basis for EF 2000 Retro development. I followed up with another universal updater version 2.6.0 for all OFM theaters and incorporated relevant deltas in. Unfortunately, there wasn't much support during the development phase of EF 2000 Retro, as far as testing was concerned. I nevertheless managed it to get EF 2000 Retro v1.00 released on April 19 and I got this YouTube video channel kicked off in parallel. I had already delayed the creation of this channel for a year and had now to adapt in terms of content, as the original plans predated the EF 2000 Retro project, which was born in June 2024. Despite of time constraints I managed to get 3 updates for EF 2000 Retro and a couple of videos released, before the summer season fully kicked in, a time where I typically have little time to work on stuff. The release of Falcon BMS 4.38 on July 1 therefore fell into the least fitting period for me. Despite of the timely challenges, I was able to produce a beta version of a 4.38 compatible solution, in shape of the EF 2000 BTO mod, within a surge period in mid-July. EF 2000 BTO beta version 0.90 was released for testing on July 17. This initial version was baselined on the Balkans Theater v1.08.0 with hotfix 1a. After phasing in EF 2000 Retro version 1.10 and releasing some beta version updates of BTO, the full version 1.00 of the EF 2000 BTO mod was released on August 30, compatible with the then latest hotfix 3 standard. Due to an unforeseen real-life event that occurred in late October, I remain more time-constrained than usual during the winter season, and I have been using this period in parts to rethink my overall approach, as explained in the status update video from December 3. After the release of Update 1 for BMS 4.38, I failed to successfully update EF 2000 BTO to comply with the new standard and decided to put further development of this mod on hold for the time being. I instead continued with interrupted work on a flight model overhaul, which has been released along with several weapon bug fixes and data updates and a further refined cockpit data configuration as part of Update 6 for EF 2000 Retro. This latest release from December 24, just in time as a last-minute, Christmas present concluded this year from my side. Work on a larger project continues in the background and will well extend into 2026 and beyond. I'm in charge to support another related project when needed as well. Other than that, I'll now focus on recovering a 4.38 compatible solution for a new EF 2000 mod. I wish you a good end of the year and start into the new year. Best regards. Scorpion 82.